Happy Halloween, everybody.
Hello. My name is Ted Benucci, and I own the night. I am a vampire. I am the vampire. Look at me, Dave. Look at me. Look at the... No!
It's just me, Dave. Sit down.
You sure?
Oh, welcome everybody to Under the Sheets with me, Uncle Ted, and my beautiful cape. I dressed up for this Halloween. It's me, Dave. It's me. Look at the mirror over there, Dave. It's me. Oh. Anyway, how is everybody? Happy Halloween, let me tell you. You like my little Munster impression, Eddie Munster? Dave is my guest sidekick today to push around. Dave, how you been?
I've been great. I'm kind of new at this, so be gentle with me.
He's a rookie. I'm always gentle with the youngins, Dave, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so Halloween's coming up. What are you going to dress up as, Dave?
I like this pumpkin.
You like the pumpkin?
I do.
That's
like
nice.
it.
You can keep it.
Thank you.
Dave, what are you going to dress up as?
I don't know, Ted. I haven't really thought about it.
Really?
No.
Are you going to go trick-or-treating, Dave?
I believe I am. I couldn't miss out on all
You
that
can get lots of candy. Are you scared of the night? Are you scared of Halloween, Dave?
I kind of am. There's lots of spooky stuff that goes on.
Well,
lots of things that are unexplained, Uncle Ted.
Let me tell you, Dave. This is very scary. Okay, everybody. We've got a top 5 on here for you, made up. Not in the infamous Jon style, but it's a pretty good one for our beginning work.
I'm sorry. It's my fault.
And it's purely Dave's fault. The top 5 reasons why Ted should get his money back from ComSyn. This is
a
in
hot
no way
topic.
in no way a political thing, but
It's
just
a hot
little
topic
joke.
nowadays.
It is. So I'm okay on the situation, but I decided to make this up anyway. Top 5 reasons why Ted should get his money back from ComSyn. Number 5, look, my damn jacket is a cape. Number 4, hair club fees are due. Number 3, have to meet Jon's royalties. Number 2, Lonnie's getting bitchy. Number 1, the number 1 reason why Ted should get his money back from ComSyn, comedy geniuses cost money, as well as this great comedy does. Oh boy, Dave, have we got a lot on for today?
How much, Ted? Can you measure it?
About this much. We've got comedy up the butt, Dave.
Don't
The
talk
old
that way.
expression goes. You're not very talkative. What's wrong?
I'm
Dave?
sorry. I'm just a little depressed.
Dave,
I heard
are you
about.
feeling a little scared, Dave?
I am a little scared. I'm a
Dave,
little
You
apprehensive.
know what can scare you, Dave?
You know what this time of year does to me. I'm sorry, Uncle Ted. We've been friends for a while, and it scares me.
Dave, I'll show you something scary. You want to see something scary? Dave, look at me. I'm a leprechaun. I'm a leprechaun. Okay, let's go to our skit. No, here, come back here. Turn the lights on, huh? Okay. That was pretty lame. That was a little Lynch Road thing. That was scary. Okay.
You okay there?
Dave, I'm fine.
All right.
I'm fine.
I'm sorry.
Dave, there's some weird aura around you. Do you see that? Dave, what is going on? Dave, run, Dave.
Hello, Ted.
John, welcome back. What are you doing here, John?
Do not ask me
John,
that.
I mean, he doesn't mean any harm. Come on, John.
Dave has taken my spot. I need to take revenge.
Okay, John.
Revenge.
You'd like to introduce this
Die,
kid?
Dave. Die.
Okay.
Die.
John, leave Dave alone. Don't choke him anymore.
Die.
John, use your ghostly powers to turn off the choking.
No, someone
Okay, you
has stolen
can
my
introduce
voice.
this kid,
You
John.
sound like
Introduce
you, Ted.
our
And now I
next
am
kid.
angry. Angry.
Okay.
Yes.
John and I will be back.
Yes, we will
After
be
this
back.
skit.
Here's the next skit.
You are watching EAT Channel 12, Beloit Access Cablevision. Time for News of the Weird.
Oh. Cue like rewind or something. All right, just go. I'll be ready. One more. Thanks.
It's time for News of the Weird with your host, Ted Benucci.
All right, hello and welcome to Under the Sheets with Uncle Ted. I'm Uncle Ted Benucci. Let me get that wedgie out. And here, let's start with some recent news I just found in this paper right here. From Racine, Wisconsin, a judge Friday will consider inmate Adrian Williams' request to change his name to Romancio Sir Tasty Maximilian on Friday. Williams says he plans to be a billionaire one day and is serving 50 years for robbery. On to some real news right here. That was real, by the way. All our news is real. Well, cruising has become a big problem in Florida right now, and one suggestion to get the kids off the street from cruising to each other, Florida is considering installing low-pressure sodium street lamps because they render Caucasians' complexion a sickly color and make acne look grotesque. Within a six-week span, police in Rupert, Idaho, and Weatherford, Texas, handled cases in which men broke into a church for burglary or vandalism, were attracted to the office photocopier, and left behind copies of their faces. Said Rupert police officer Val Maxwell, "I wish more people would leave pictures for us at the scene." In February, Theodore Simmons, 37, was arrested and charged with stealing vehicles and office furniture from a Claremore, Oklahoma General Motors dealership. According to police, Simmons, after taking the firm's pictures off the walls, had left Post-it notes in their place reading, "You have nice taste." Well, wasn't that just nice of her? Well, O.J. Simpson is in the news all the time, frankly, and yet I have another story. It's not like this the news or anything.
Ted.
Director Matt, what's been troubling?
Feeling a little down, Ted. I'm sorry, but
Okay.
I need to hear some blues. Can you play some blues, Ted?
Matt, I'll consider your request right now as probably a no, but I don't know. Should I? Dave's on here already. Why not? Hey, it's a blues fest. Dave, play me some of that good old rock and roll. No, blues, Dave. Strike it up. Now, quick. Oh, does everybody hear that? How sweet it is. Oh, wow. Baby, come back to sing right now. I love you, honey. Yes, I do. And I just want to sing the song. That's solo. Wow, is that guy? Hey, Daddy, yeah. I love you, baby. Woo! Whoa! Yeah! Keep going. Good. Dave, play me some of that. Cool. Come down from Mississippi. Louisiana. Oh! 'Cause I got this message, baby. I just want to say, hey, yeah. Get off my shit, Dave. All right, let's put the news on. Hey! Speaking of O.J. Simpson, according to England's Manchester Guardian newspaper in August, members of a village in the remote highlands of Papua New Guinea had to that point raised about $530 in a legal defense fund for O.J. Simpson. Isn't that nice? I got a spare right here, just in case of emergencies like this. All right. New York City Emergency Medical Services crew, a New York City Emergency Medical Services crew, was called to a Macy's restroom on July 25th and diagnosed the contents of a plastic bag that a cleaning woman had found in a toilet as a fetus. A few minutes later, a crew from the city medical examiner's office arrived and correctly determined that the bag contained spaghetti. These things are a pain. The regional airliner Mark Air apologized to a passenger, Rosalina Lopez, in July for a May incident in which a flight attendant on a Tucson to Washington, D.C. flight ordered her to stop talking Spanish to a relative traveling with her. No Spanish, said the flight attendant. English only. Do you understand that? Que pasa? Inglés. Speak in English. Dave, what do you have to say about that, our Spanish major?
Lo que tú digas.
Sure. Whatever. Okay. Police in Des Moines, Iowa in April easily subdued Ronald Albert Seidelman in the Northwest Bank after he had given a teller a long, poorly written note that officers characterized as implying a robbery and asking for $19 trillion. Seidelman further astounded tellers by walking outside as tellers were deciphering the note. He said that he wanted to smoke a cigarette and did not want to violate the bank's no smoking policy. Dave, put that cigarette out, for God's sakes. And our final little news quip here. Lloyd Johnson Jr., 38, was arrested in Jacksonville, Florida in May. He admitted to running by a bank's drive-through teller chute and swiping money just before the waiting motorist could grab it. Johnson told Judge Morton Kessler that he wasn't a thief. He said he had been using an automatic teller machine elsewhere on the bank's property, but was unfamiliar with how it worked and thought he had to run over to the drive-through chute to retrieve his money. Ingenious. Okay, and that's it for the news today. If you'd like to send any comments or suggestions or news of your own weird, wacky stuff, mail it to Uncle Ted Benucci, Box 487, Beloit, Wisconsin, 53511. And that's all while Dave is doing a very strange dance behind the camera. We'll get back to you next week, folks. Have a good one.
Join us next week for News of the Week.
Shut up! Shut up, you! I said, shut up! Hello, and welcome to Terrorist Under the Sheets. These are my friends, Julio, Rico, my name is Suave, and this is Senor Beavis. Over here we have a captive. We have many demands. We know they will all not be met, but we will start with our list.
We got demand.
Rico, read off the list.
Okay. We need haircuts. Lots of haircuts.
Yes.
Lots of haircuts. We need mascots.
And this, my friends, the ancient Peter of the world will be the mascot. This
And
one
squirrels, and we want...
Shut up!
Shut up.
He flies very nice.
He's awesome.
Okay, our
Squirrels
second
fly.
demand.
Squirrels can fly.
Shut up.
Our second demand will
You
be
shut up.
that we must
Squirrels,
have
shut
a
up.
teacher. We must have a teacher, a terrorist
Yeah,
teacher,
man.
who will teach terrorists
Teach us well.
100.
Shut up. Yeah.
That will be our major. Senor Beavis, what is your demand?
I need TP for my bunghole. Shut up.
And squirrels.
Shut
We need
up.
Squirrels.
Shut up.
You have heard our list of demands.
No, stop.
As I said, you have heard our list of demands.
Shut up. Oh my God. Hey.
You listen. I'm going to get squirrels. You hear me? Lots of squirrels.
Squirrels. You can have the
You
squirrels.
shut up too.
You can have the squirrels. The duck flies at midnight. Ah!
One demand has been met. We have scissors to cut our hair. But it has been 24 hours, and the rest of our demands have not been yet. We have here our hostage.
What's your
He
name?
will die in 2 hours. 2 hours if our demands are not met. Rico, tell the new demands.
We want the toilet seats up at all parties.
Yes, and at the parties, when the men piss on the floors and on the seats,
We want to clean
they
up
will
immediately.
they will be killed. They will be John Bubbins. John Bubbins. John Bubbins. Slice that head through the face.
And we want lots of, what do we want?
Women.
Women! We want women! Good-looking women.
And,
Like we'd like some beer.
Yeah! Cerveza!
and spirits.
We want some of those
Squirrels!
nomad.
No, shut up!
No squirrels.
No squirrels.
Or nomad.
Bunny rabbits!
The next thing that I would like to see at Beloit College is that I become the president. I am the president of my own country, and I will become the president of the Beloit also.
Yeah.
Yes.
These will be my people.
I am the executive.
We are Terrorists United!
Terrorists united we stand. Terrorists united we shall fall.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Tune in 2 hours for the public execution. Thank you. It's Phil.
Where are you going? This is comedy.
Welcome to another episode of the Poetry Corner. Today, Theodore Benucci and Jonathan Trans will recite their favorite poems by their favorite authors. Each of their personalities will be reflected by their respective poems. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you and welcome. I'm Ted Benucci, and I have selected a poem that means very much to me, labeled, excuse me, sure, thank you very much. I have selected a poem that means very much to me, labeled Inferno, by one of my favorite authors, Larry Green. To my surprise, 100 stories high, people getting loose, getting down on the roof. Do you hear? The boat was flaming, out of control. It was so entertaining when the boogie started to explode. Satisfaction came in a chain reaction. I couldn't get enough, so I had to self-destruct. The heat was on, rising to the top. Everybody going strong. That is when my spark got hot. I heard somebody say, "Burn, baby, burn. Burn that mother down." Thank you. Over to my partner, John Trons.
My poem is titled Love Gun by P. Stanley. I really love you, baby. I know what you've got. Let's get together. We can get hot. No more tomorrows, baby. Time is today. Girl, I can make you feel okay. You can't forget me, baby. Don't try to lie. You'll never leave me, mama. So don't even try. I'll be a gambler, baby. Lay down your bet. When we get together, mama, you'll sweat. No place worth hiding, baby. No place to run. Because you've pulled the trigger of my love gun. Thank you.
And that's all for our showing today. Thank you for showing up yourself to Poetry Corner. Until next time, my partner and I, John Trons, I bid you farewell. This concludes this week's edition of The Poetry Corner with host Matthew Prohaska, introducing John Trantz and Ted Benucci as the Grand Poets. Join us next week on The Poetry Corner.
This is Lord Satan saying, have a happy and safe Halloween.
For discriminating pianists everywhere, Scottine's Fine Pianos has an excellent selection for everyone ranging from novice to advanced.
Oh, hi! Look, I'm a turtle, and I'm gonna go trick-or-treating. This is my costume. Do you like it, guys? I'll turn slowly for you, because I'm a turtle. Well, I'm gonna go trick-or-treat and get lots of candy. Let's go. You can come with me, guys. Give me some candy. Hey, give me some candy. Oh, God! Help! Help! Ah! Bam! Hey, that's my candy! That's my candy! Flip me over! Flip me over! These guys are pretty nice. Trick or treat, please.
Benucci, you are such a damn geek. Shut up and give me a damn candy.
Don't go! What's with these fellas? Look at all the new candy I got in my new basket. Trick or treat! Trick or treat!
You are so pathetic.
Oh, my candy! I'm in such pain. I only want a few more pieces of candy.
Trick or treat! Trick or treat! Trick or treat! You're an ugly turtle. What do you want?
I'm not ugly.
What?
I want some candy.
You gotta have a good costume for some candy. Get the hell out of here.
This is my 5th bag today. Jerks. Give me some candy. It's Ted, the turtle.
Hey, Ted. How's it going, buddy? What do you want?
Good.
What do you want?
I got candy here.
Candy? Give me candy.
My candy! Oh, my candy!
I want some more candy. Give me some more candy.
Oh, God! Oh, come on!
Hey kids, you want some candy?
Oh, yeah. You guys just stupid. I'll come by earlier. Stole it from you. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Hurry up, take it. Go. Get out of here.
My candy! Give me my candy, kids! No! Oh! Give me my candy! Oh, boy, I've been so beat up. At least I got some candy from some nice people.
Hey there,
Hey,
turtle boy!
Oh, you fell down. Give it back, guys.
Well, Dave,
Yes, Uncle Ted.
lots happened in this show, don't you think? We've been kidnapped. John has visited us. Thank God I cast some garlic and he left.
Good then. I almost
smelling
died
salts.
there. I came very close to dying.
That's too bad. Anyway, well, we've had a good show, and we wish all of you at home a happy Halloween. And is it tomorrow?
It is tomorrow.
Okay. Have a happy pre-Halloween tonight and Halloween tomorrow, and don't get mugged for your candy.
Look at how those lights go back and forth.
Use the buddy system. That is weird. Dave, I'm a vampire. Dave.
Stop it!
I'm a vampire. Medic.
Welcome to Backstage Pass, the supplement to Under the Sheets with Uncle Ted. Today's guest is Dave Puglielli. How you doing, Dave?
It's good to be here.
Dave Puglielli, who has recently starred and was sidekick of Uncle Ted's.
Sidekick for a day.
Sidekick for a day.
Exactly. I was really made for the role. It's quite interesting that I came to be here. It was completely by accident. I started out as behind the scenes, sort of, camera person, but I got sort of a feel for the comedy here.
Yeah. Yes.
Ted Benucci's truly a comic genius, and it was only time before he'd take me under his wing.
Oh yes, I understand. Yes. But how do you feel about taking John Trance's role? Is that a
They're big shoes to fill.
Yes,
as we all know, John has moved on.
Yes.
He's probably gambling somewhere up in the Dells, and it's just that thought of him always being there that pushes me on.
Yes, that's good. Is this Russia?
I don't think it is.
Didn't think so. Yeah. So how was it being next to or sidekick of Ted Benucci's?
It was difficult. It was difficult.
Hard to.
It's hard to be in someone's shadow for the whole time. I believe my down home roots. I was born in small town Virginia.
Yes. Yeah.
It made that believable. That believable. I had that boyish charm that seemed to work with Uncle Ted in that sort of category, as far as sidekick.
Yeah. Well, and another question to do with that is, how long did the air? I mean, take when you shoot takes, did it ever you have to take it twice, shoot it twice, or did it come naturally and just the first take was the?
It came fairly naturally. As we all know, Uncle Ted believes in one take.
Yes.
One take, and that's the wrap, because he believes that improvisation is the key to comedy, and I share that philosophy.
Well, that's good. That's good. And how did that John show up and choke you? Was it was he really choking you, or was it like the Force, Darth Vader, use the Force in Star Wars?
That was one of those unexplained Halloween events. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. All of a sudden there came a grab, as if somebody was grasping my throat, and I wasn't sure what was going on.
Yes.
Luckily it passed, and I was able to finish the show. I was a little shaken up towards the end, if you weren't able to notice.
Yes, I noticed.
And
Ted did scare you.
Yes, he did. And it was a very bizarre experience, and I believe I'll write a book about it later on.
We'll be seeing you next week, hopefully, Dave?
Hopefully.
All right, well, we'll be seeing you next week on Backstage Pass. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Scott.